China looks modern, safe, efficient. But living in China isn't about what you see. It's about what you slowly adapt to, or never do. Before we talk about salaries, before we talk about rent, before we talk about cities, we need to talk about expectations. Because China is not like moving to Thailand. It's not like Spain. It's not even like Japan or Korea. China doesn't meet you halfway. You meet China on its terms. And that's why some people absolutely thrive here, while others quietly leave, confused, exhausted, and disappointed. Here's the first thing you must understand. Living in China is not hard because it's dangerous. It's hard because it's different in ways that don't fade. China is safe. China is modern. China is efficient. But it is also culturally closed, emotionally distant, system-driven, and uncompromising. People usually decide to move to China for one of four reasons: opportunity, curiosity, relationships, escape from the West. All four reasons make sense, but none of them guarantee happiness here. This video isn't here to discourage you. It's here to answer one question honestly. Can China actually work for you, long term? Why people choose China? Let's start with the pull, because China does pull people in. 1. Opportunity. China still offers high salaries for skilled foreigners, teaching jobs with benefits, corporate packages, startup ecosystems. For many, China represents financial acceleration. 2. Safety and order. This shocks first-time arrivals. Low violent crime, safe streets at night, minimal theft, strong enforcement. China feels orderly, especially compared to chaotic cities elsewhere. 3. Modern convenience. Daily life is fast. Cashless payments, food delivered in minutes, super apps for everything, efficient transport. China often feels like living in the future. 4. Cultural depth. History, philosophy, language, traditions. For curious minds, China is endlessly fascinating. But here's the quiet truth. The same things that attract people are the same things that later exhaust them. The real pros of living in China. Let's be fair, China does many things exceptionally well. Infrastructure, bullet trains, massive metro systems, clean, modern airports, affordable domestic flights. Travel inside China is fast and cheap. Efficiency. Things get done. Not always politely, not always gently, but they get done. Cost versus quality outside Tier 1 cities. In many cities, rent is affordable, food is cheap, transport is almost free. You can live comfortably on far less than in Western cities. Healthcare, urban, private. Major cities offer modern hospitals, international clinics, fast appointments. For routine care, China performs surprisingly well. Career leverage. China experience still carries weight internationally, especially in tech, manufacturing, education, supply chain, and Asia-focused roles. The odds. This is where long-term reality sets in. Number 1, you will always be an outsider. No matter how long you stay, no matter how fluent you become, you are never fully inside the system. Residency is conditional. Rules can change. Permissions are temporary. This creates low-grade anxiety over time. Number 2, internet and information control. This isn't just about blocked apps. It affects work, communication, research, emotional freedom. VPNs are inconsistent. Access is unreliable. Over time, this becomes mentally tiring. Number 3, language barrier, long-term. Outside major cities, English disappears. Bureaucracy becomes painful. Small tasks become exhausting. If you don't commit to Mandarin, daily life shrinks. Number 4, cultural distance. Chinese culture is polite but not open. Friendships are slow. Trust takes years. Social circles are closed. Loneliness is one of the biggest reasons foreigners leave. Number 5, policy uncertainty. Rules change. Visas tighten. Requirements shift. Interpretation varies by city. You live without long-term guarantees.
Is not dramatic, it's relentless. Crowds, noise,
little personal space, indirect communication, face-saving culture. You adapt, but adaptation costs energy, and energy isn't unlimited. Cost of living. Tier 1 cities, Shanghai, Beijing, Shenzhen. Monthly, single, rent $1,200 to $2,500, food $400 to $600, transport $50, insurance and healthcare $150 to $300, total $2,000 to $3,500. Tier 2 cities, Chengdu, Hangzhou, Xi'an, rent $400 to $800, food $250 to $400, transport $30 to $60, total $800 to $1,300. Smaller cities, rent $200 to $500, food $200 to $300, total $600 to $900. China can be affordable, but affordability isn't the full picture. Best places to live in China. Shanghai, best overall. International, strong expat network, healthcare access, expensive but manageable. Best for first-timers. Hangzhou, best balance. Modern, scenic, close to Shanghai, lower cost, underrated favorite. Chengdu, lifestyle city. Relaxed pace, food culture, lower rent, growing expat base. Best for balance. Kunming, climate winner. Mild weather, slower life, lower cost, but fewer expat services. Cities to think twice about. Beijing, stress and pollution. Shenzhen, pressure and cost. Rural areas, healthcare and isolation. Who thrives versus who struggles? Thrives, adaptable personalities, Mandarin learners, professionals, medium-term planners. Struggles, people needing certainty, those valuing openness, retirees, people with health issues. Should you move to China? China isn't for everyone. It doesn't soften itself for outsiders. It doesn't reassure you. It doesn't promise permanence. But for the right person, China can be fascinating, profitable, safe, and deeply transformative. The mistake isn't moving to China. The mistake is moving to China without understanding the trade-offs. China doesn't ask you to love it. It asks you to adapt, and whether that feels exciting or exhausting depends entirely on who you are.